absolutely, I'll sign it. Okay, now it looks like we're back to the same crew, yeah?
Yeah, well, I have one question about, well, it's something about fractals, which is my player here, Gorilla, that he's too humble himself to ask the question, and your perspective on the matter. So I feel as if he would be a better man to explain the concepts and ask
Well,
your perspective.
fractals?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'd like to talk to you about, but
Okay, well, fractals are amusing mathematical things that exist that characterize some physical systems. Fractals are, well, they're objects like coastlines in Norway, where when you look at them at ever closer scales, they get more and more irregular, and they're fascinating mathematical objects, and they can have some really interesting mathematical properties. But I personally think that other than that, they are overhyped and don't explain a lot. I mean, they exist in nature, and that's fascinating. It's one of the interesting properties of nature. Just like, so there are systems that have fractal properties, and what it means when if they get very regular is it turns out like, look, if I have three-dimensional space, then area increases like 1 over r squared. If I have a sphere and I make it 2 times bigger, its area is 4 times as big. And that's because we live in three-dimensional space. A fractal is such that if you actually look at the length of the coastline, if you look on smaller and smaller scales and it still gets more irregular, that it grows in a way that looks like a fractal number of dimensions, not 1, 2, 3, but maybe 1.76. It grows in a weird way. It's fascinating mathematically, and it's true, but it's nothing special, in my opinion. So, yeah?
Yes.